A single moment of brilliance at MetLife Stadium decided the fate of the world. Then, in the 106th minute, the deadlock finally broke. Ferran Torres didn't just score, he etched his name into history. It was a dominant display that silenced the skeptics. But how did a team once criticized for being overly methodical transform into this ruthless, trophy-winning machine? The journey to New Jersey was paved with tactical risks. Every match in the tournament showed a new layer of maturity. The players on the pitch were not just talented, they were synchronized. They controlled the tempo, suffocated the opposition, and waited for the kill. It was a masterclass in modern football. The world watched as the new era of Spanish dominance began. This wasn't just a win, it was a statement. Spain's dominance wasn't accidental. It was a calculated, suffocating 4-2-2-3 structure. At the heart of the machine stood Rodri, the tournament's golden ball winner. He dictated the tempo, turning defense into attack with effortless precision. But when the press was bypassed, Unai Simon stood as an impenetrable wall. 7 clean sheets. A record-breaking defensive masterclass. They didn't just defend, they hunted in packs. This level of organization is rare in international football. It was a system built to win, not just to play. While Spain perfected their system, the path to the final for their opponents was paved with narrow escapes and sheer grit. Before the final, Argentina navigated a gauntlet that pushed them to the absolute brink. They survived England, but the cost was visible. Emiliano Martinez was the only reason they reached MetLife. 11 saves in the final alone. It was a heroic, desperate stand. But miracles have a shelf life. Fatigue was setting in. Defending a title is a psychological burden few can carry. They were running on fumes, relying on individual brilliance to mask systemic decay. The cracks in Argentina's armor finally appeared when a moment of indiscipline changed the match trajectory forever. It was the turning point that defined the final. The game was slipping away, and there was no coming back.
Possible moment. The dismissal forced a radical structural shift, dropping the defending.
Enzo Fernandez was sent off. Argentina were down to 10 men. The midfield, already struggling, completely collapsed under the pressure. 0 shots in regulation time. A staggering statistic for the defending champions. Spain smelled blood. They shifted their entire structure to exploit this space. Lionel Messi was isolated, a ghost in his own final. The Argentine midfield was non-existent. They couldn't hold the ball for more than 3 seconds. It was a tactical slaughter. With the numerical advantage secured, the narrative shifted from a defensive stalemate to an inevitable Spanish coronation. The coronation was only minutes away. This wasn't just another World Cup. It was the first of its kind. 48 teams. 3 host nations, a logistical marathon. And for the first time, winners received more than just gold. A new tradition for a new era of football. Amidst the expansion, a new star emerged from the shadow of legends. Pau Cubarsí, the best young player of the tournament. The logistical scale was unprecedented. New York and New Jersey set records that may stand for decades. It was a tournament of firsts and a stage for the future. Yet, beyond the records and the rings, the true significance of this victory lies in a historic achievement for Spanish football. The story of how they got here is even more remarkable. History has been rewritten. Spain now holds both the men's and women's World Cup titles simultaneously. A 16-year wait finally ended. This squad isn't just a team, it's a cultural phenomenon. Comparing this generation to the icons of 2010 reveals a shift in philosophy. The 2010 team was about control. This team is about clinical destruction. Youth development in Spain has reached a new, terrifying peak. From the streets to the MetLife, the talent pipeline is endless. The social impact is already being felt across the country. But every dynasty faces the inevitable test of time. As the confetti settles at MetLife, the world is left to wonder what this means for the future of the global game. Spain's victory in New Jersey wasn't just a win. It was the final nail in the coffin of the old order. The Messi era, defined by individual brilliance, has officially transitioned into a new tactical age. This tournament proved that a 48-team format can deliver elite, disciplined football. They are the new apex of international football. The rings, the records, the dynasty, it's all theirs. This is the standard now. The era of the individual is over. The era of the system has begun. Football has changed forever, and Spain is leading the way.